Good evening and welcome to Newswatch at 6. I'm Rebecca Fernandez. I know you're all used to seeing me reporting out in the fields, but starting tonight, I will be the weekend anchor for Newswatch at 6 and 11. I'm honored to be able to bring you the latest news in Southern West Virginia every Saturday and Sunday night. Now let's get started. The governor received a major endorsement for his tax plan this week, calling it the least painful option for businesses to help resolve the state budget crisis. The West Virginia Chamber of Commerce endorsed Governor Jim Justice's proposal to impose a tax on all businesses' gross receipts as part of his plan to balance the state's 2017-2018 budget on Friday. His latest plan, Justice proposed the 0.045% commercial activities tax on business gross receipts to receive $45 million a year. The chamber believes that tax, along with the 0.25% increase in the sales tax, is the most effective means of getting West Virginia through what we think is a temporary economic turndown. 10 U.S. senators representing 6 states and both political parties, including both of West Virginia's senators, are urging the president to protect federal funding for the Appalachian Regional Commission. Since ARC was created in 1965, the federal-state partnership has partnered with states, localities, and the business community to support the creation of thousands of new jobs and help leverage billions of dollars in new economic investments across the Appalachian region. The White House budget submitted to Congress earlier this month proposes to eliminate federal funding to ARC. ARC funds have been used to unlock additional state and private sector investments in regional infrastructures such as roads, clean drinking water, and broadband access, the creation of targeted education and job training initiatives, and improved health outcomes for millions of Americans who live and work in the mostly rural Appalachian region. And as far as the debate on whether or not to approve medical marijuana in the state, that's on hold until Monday. Mercer County Judiciary Chair John Scott asked for a weekend delay to give lawmakers more time to look at the bill and make changes. The bill passed the Senate on Wednesday. It caught the House by surprise when House delegates voted to bypass committee hearings and bring it directly to the House floor. And at the House session on Friday, legislators voted to eliminate funding for Greyhound Racing, which industry officials say would doom the industry in the state and cost an estimated 1,700 jobs. The bill was approved 56-44 in the House of Delegates after long debate and will now go to Governor Jim Justice for signing or veto. The bill would transfer almost $14 million in anticipated payouts to dog breeders to help close the state budget deficit, setting a $1 million aside for dog adoptions and shelters. According to legislators, it currently involves about 7,200 dogs in West Virginia, and they say that it's important to note that Greyhound racing with betting is prohibited in 38 states. Meanwhile, the West Virginia legislators also voted to tighten limits on lawsuits alleging poor care by nursing homes. The nursing home bill, approved 87-12 on Friday by the House of Delegates, would cut the period for filing a claim from 2 years to 1, though adding 6 months when required documentation can be filed. It would redefine an occurrence or the basis for a claim from a single incident to a course of treatment. Judiciary Committee Chairman John Schott, a Bluefield Republican, says that means patients couldn't file separate lawsuits for every bed sore. Fire department officials said a 2-year-old girl has died after she was found in a creek in West Virginia. According to the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Walton Volunteer Fire Department Chief John Kelly said the girl went missing Friday evening from a Walton area home. Kelly said the person watching her left her on the porch for a moment, returned, and the girl was gone. At least 40 first responders and others searched for the girl for about an hour after she went missing before a state trooper and a Walton firefighter found her in a nearby creek, which was swollen from rain. It's unclear what condition she was in when they found her. The young girl was taken to Roane General Hospital and has since passed away. For all of those who wanted to find out what driving distracted felt like, but didn't want to get in trouble, had a chance to do that today at L&S Toyota. The dealership had a distracted driving simulator for people in the community to try out and see what it's like to be on the road when you're distracted. The company that provided the simulator is Peer Foundation. Their goal is to travel throughout the country and make people aware of how dangerous it can be when you're behind the wheel texting, eating, or doing anything that can cause you to be distracted.
Is we hook up a bunch of sensors to like a regular car, you know, a real car, and we let kids come and try out our simulation. What we have them do is they put on a virtual reality headset, which shows them a projection of a road, and then we let them just drive on that road like they would if they were driving a regular car. And then we give them distractions. We tell them either to pull out their phone and try to text while they're driving, or to reach around in the back seat for like a water bottle or take some selfies, that kind of stuff.
The annual empty bowl tasting and auction took place today in Beckley. Newswatch's Ashley Cafaro was there and has all the details.
It's all about giving to the community for the Quota Club as they held their 4th annual Empty Bowls event.
We make bowls in the community. We try to get all of the community involved in this project. We go into the schools, we go into the churches. Any group that wants to make bowls, we will come to you.
And the reason behind the idea of making these bowls is to make an awareness of the need of food in West Virginia.
We want them to take home a bowl as a reminder that we do have a need in our community. And with the economic situation in West Virginia, it's only getting worse. And we really need to be helping these people. And that's what we've been doing for the past 4 years.
The Empty Bowls event is becoming a bigger event every year. This year they expect around 500 people to attend and celebrate this wonderful cause.
It's giving back. It's giving back. Those who are fortunate enough should always do something to help those who are less fortunate. And I love the little arty bowls. You know, we've got a lot of talent in our community, and they showed it, and it's fun to see that.
This is my second time coming. I think it's a great event for Beckley. It's a good cause. The bowls are beautiful. The soup is wonderful. The company is wonderful. It's a great event.
The event also included a silent auction as well as delicious food that was provided by local restaurants in southern West Virginia. They are hoping to have another event next year. In Beckley, I'm Ashley Cafaro reporting for Newswatch.
Thank you, Ashley. Well, still to come on Newswatch, Governor Jim Justice has named a veteran of the West Virginia Division of Corrections as the first woman to head the state prison system. Plus, a local store is celebrating 2 years of business in Uptown Beckley today. Those stories and more when Newswatch returns. Governor Jim Justice has named a veteran of the West Virginia Division of Corrections as the first woman to head the state prison system. Acting Commissioner Loida Butcher has been Assistant Commissioner and before that, Chief of Staff. She joined the division in 1994. She follows Commissioner Jib Rubenstein, who has announced his retirement effective today. According to corrections authorities, the division has over 2,000 full-time employees, a $255 million budget, and responsibility for more than 7,000 adult offenders. It operates 16 facilities, including maximum security Mount Olive Correctional Complex and several work release centers. Plus, it supervises the state's paroles. The division also oversees correctional industries, which supplies goods and services to state agencies, county school systems, and county and local governments. This weekend, the West Virginia Home Show is back for its 45th year. The show is the largest exhibit of its kind in the state of West Virginia and one of the largest in the eastern United States. Over 250 exhibitors set up in the Charleston Civic Center for the West Virginia Home Show. The show offers everything from bricks and sticks to furnaces and flowers to computers and wiring. The West Virginia Home Show is a must-see if you're planning to build or remodel, redecorate, or add any additional landscaping. The show gives the general public an opportunity to see many of the innovative and practical solutions that are available today, as well as many products in one location, rather than spending hours driving from place to place. The show is taking place now until Sunday night. If you shop at this store, it may interest you. Tickety Boo celebrated their 2nd anniversary this Saturday. The store that sells used and new items invited the community to attend their store party as they celebrated their anniversary.
Everyone in the entire community is welcome to the store. We just like to celebrate. We're happy to be here. It's because of them and their great support that we're able to do what we do.
And the 38th annual Southern West Virginia Tough Man Contest is currently taking place in Beckley. Many fighters are looking to take home one of the 8 division titles, and Saturday nights are always an exciting time at the Tough Man. The finale of the 2-day event is highlighted by the Amateur Boxing Championship and features professional fights. Tom will have all of the action on tonight's competition at 11. And don't go anywhere, Frank will have a full look at your forecast when we come back.